Okay, we made it to Pecatonica, Illinois, to the Peck thing, which officially starts on Saturday, but Friday is early bird. So vendors get to come in at 9 in the morning, I think, and it is a little after 10. I got here before 10 and hit up a couple garage sales just because even though the vendors can pull in at 9, it takes a little bit of time to get your trailer in the spot, to get everything unloaded, etc., etc. And so I wanted to waste a little bit of time so that things were actually out when I got here. If I remember right, entry fee is $25 for early. Let's try this again. I don't know where it cut me off, but I've got my cart in the back, I've got my water, my Gatorade, I've got my sunblock on. We should be good to go.
I never look cute out at a flea market shopping, but I have to protect my face from the sun. So in the back of the truck, I have a bunch of totes empty so that I can stack and pack things in them. And I'm pulling out my little cart. And in the cart, I carry a backpack with my drinks and extra money and stuff. And then I have just some like reusable grocery bags that I put stuff in as well. Most people are going to have like a plastic bag you can put stuff in, but I feel like the cloth keeps it a little bit safer and kind of hides whatever you might be purchasing. This is the first building when you walk into the fairgrounds or the flea market. You can see that in probably an hour and a half of setup time, quite a bit of stuff is out. So as a customer, there's actually something for me to look at. There are still people unloading, so I can buy things directly as they are unloading. And then there are also people that aren't here that won't get here until later in the afternoon or even tomorrow morning. This is my third time at this flea market, so I do kind of have an idea of where my favorite vendors are located because of the kind of merchandise that they have and or their prices. Every time there's going to be some new people as well, but that's one of the keys to being successful as a flea market vendor is always setting up in the same spot. This actually is the booth of one guy that I like to shop off of. But I haven't made a purchase yet, and I don't know about you, but sometimes it takes a little bit before I'm ready to start spending money. Now, this brass candlestick holder was very neat. It's marked Sweden on the back, but it does have a little bit of crack there that's not really coming into focus, but... Off camera, I did purchase a couple breadboards already that were less than this one at $13. And I told the guy that, but he does not negotiate on this first day. What it's priced at is what it is. I also like that pedestal mirror, and this flashlight's very cool. It has like a domed top. And I've never seen so many naked girls, pinups, etc. as I have this trip. Now, that glass was disgusting, so now I'm grossed out. So in this booth, I ended up running into some customers who used to buy the mystery junk box off of me, and they ended up getting this little taxidermy two-headed duck. But they love funeral things, and so all weekend I was running into them and saying, hey, did you see this? Hey, did you see this? So that was pretty fun. This lady has a pile of goodness to get out on display, and I'm really loving this lamp. I don't know why I've been attracted to lamps lately. We used to have a friend that worked at the zoo, so I got some ostrich eggs, or actually he gave them to my oldest son, but I still have some on display. I thought my girlfriend would like this PBN because she collects them, but she decided to pass. I ended up getting it anyway, and it was kind of funny because later on a guy ran into me and he's like, I was really hoping that you weren't going to buy that because I wanted it. I thought this little nesting box turned vertically with the, I don't know, stuffed hens in it was super cute. And then this table, I've been looking for a table for the front porch, and I ended up deciding I would use that brass urn that I still needed to do a video of me cleaning it up. And one of the things I was going to look for this weekend was a top for it. But then I found this table, and I think we're going to go a different direction.
Unique, though, I mean.
Yeah. I also have frogs playing pool and
That are stuffed?
yeah. It's like a whole display.
This lady just cracks me up. I talked to her a lot the first time I came here, and she stages everything at home, and then she takes pictures of it, prints the pictures off, and uses the pictures to restage her booth. I'm always keeping my eye out for creative display ideas, and I have some other videos with them, but this one is definitely going to get added to my next one. I mean, how cool is this? Cool and not cool? I don't even know how to explain it, but it is a Sarajevo, Bosnia World War II shell that somebody etched into, carved into, beautified, and it is just so cool. She has it priced at $200, and talking with the dealer a little bit, she found it in a barn pick.
Hi. No.
It's just Larry.
When I first saw this, I got so excited, but it's new, not old.
I remember you from last time. You always have such good stuff.
Oh, thanks. You got great stuff. This kid. $80.
Since it's early bird, some dealers are just going to come and drop off their load, head home for another load, so they got things covered up. Some dealers aren't even going to show up until tomorrow, so it's just hit or miss. I'm telling you, I don't know how it works out this way, but you see something once and then you see it again. I think I ended up seeing 2 of these this weekend, and I had just bought one.
Did you make this tree house?
No, that come out of a tornado.
Seriously?
Are you from around here? Or?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Iowa.
Remember when they had that tornado in
Fairdale.
Fairdale, Illinois?
Okay, no, but
A couple years ago.
A couple years ago.
That come out of that tornado.
that is insane.
Just twisted like that.
Huh.
That come,
So it was like green enough to not break.
Usually the same thing.
So in a recent thrifting video, I shared with you how Goodwill or Salvation Army, I can't remember which, had these for like $15 each. Here at the flea market, it's $5. Doesn't make any sense. I just listed some like this on my website, thejunkparlor.com, but the handles on these are better. They are like elk. While I like these handles better, the knife tip is broke and there was some other damage on them. But they are made from the same company. This they had labeled as a hat box, but I really think it's a collar box, and then you put your little cufflinks in there. Although every collar box I've had like this has had rattlesnake tails in there, so I'm wondering if there's like some reasoning behind it. If you know, drop it down in the comments.
Description and her description. And then I think what we're going to do is there's a blue, like a cooler water jug in the basement, kind of a medium big one. I'm going to bring that up and clean it, and I want to fill it up.
I don't know why I like these so much, but I wish I would have got them. So it kind of looks like they're using feathers for the dragonfly wings, but I don't know if they're fake, real, homemade, store-bought.
Okay. Up to you.
This blanket just cracks me up. It's like printed on crocheted. This cabinet was really awesome. She only had the upper piece, the upper half though. I love all the cubbies and compartments. There's some old labels here. Kind of looks like maybe it was from a lawyer's office. So in the parking lot of the hotel, I did a little haul shot. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you definitely want to do that. And these goodies will all be for sale in my next video. So make sure you click that subscribe button. Sitting in the hotel, and I do not know why my hair always wants to do this. But this hotel room, do you remember the hotel room that I stayed in last year when I was up here? It was the most disgusting hotel room I have ever been in my entire life. And hindsight, I should have left. But I was so just like shocked that it was that disgusting that I didn't know what to do. So make sure you go and watch that video. So I went to Peck Thing yesterday, and the things that I was looking for were some deer antlers. I wanted a top for that brass urn that I shared in a recent video to make it into like a coffee table for our front porch. I wanted some original canvases, preferably like taxidermy kind of things. And probably in general, I was just looking for some taxidermy type things. I really didn't find any of the things that were on my list, but I did find a table that is going to make it really hard, and I might want to swap out the brass pot that I just cleaned up that I thought I was going to use as a table. And I also got like the most amazing, it kind of looks like a dresser, but he said it was actually a tool chest. So I really wish the top was flat, but it's slanted and then it's hinged. And then the bottom drawer is hinged to pop out as well. Such a unique piece. So overall, I'm very happy with what I got at Peck Thing. There were not as many vendors set up as normal. There really weren't as many customers shopping as normal for early bird. So talking with, I don't know. I feel like every video I do where I go shopping or go to a junk jaunt, an event, every time I go, I don't know if I'm jinxing everybody, but the crowd, both sellers and buyers, just keeps getting less and less and less. So I'll be interested to see if Elkhorn holds true with that or if they're going to stay steady. But I do know that some of my girlfriends that came last time, they're not coming this time. So could be just the season, the year, everybody's super busy. Who knows? But fingers crossed I find some good things at Elkhorn Flea Market.